What is going on, my peeps? Your boy Versatile is back with another video, back here to talk about the Galaxy Z Flip 5G features that's also in the Z Flip that came along with this phone, of course. This phone, came with One UI 2.5, of course, baked in, but there's specific features to the Z Flip that I like, and a couple features that I actually will mention that's kind of uniform across all Samsung features. But features about the Z Flip specifically that you may not know that you could actually use. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys ignite the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that YouTube informs you when I drop videos. Yes, YouTube won't let you know a thing unless you hit that notification bell, so go ahead and do that right there. Now let's get into the video, and the first thing I'm going to actually talk to you guys about is this cover screen right here. So to access it, you double tap, and as you guys see, displays the time, the date, and the battery percentage. Along with double tapping, if you swipe to the left, it shows you your information, and if you tap on it, it lets you know what's going on in a scrolling continuous form. And if you click on it again, it'll tell you to open it up in, open the phone up, or flip open the phone. And if you swipe to the right, you got music controls, so you can play, pause, and then skip tracks right there. And you can also control the brightness of the screen. So by doing that, you flip the phone open, you open it, you go to settings, and then you go to display. And when you click on display, you'll see right there you can control the cover screen brightness, and it's pretty bright already, and you see how low that is. So if you have it really cranked up, you'll get a super ton of brightness. The one thing that I will caution that is you'll definitely see and notice this light at night. So just keep that in mind when you decide to control or increase the cover screen brightness. One of the other features I like to talk to you guys about that some actually don't know you can do is the weather control, or the weather app. So Samsung's built-in weather app, if you click on weather, it'll let you know auto refresh, yes. And they actually have also kind of redesigned their weather app, which makes it look really clean, really. I wish they did this to their widgets too, because I would use their widgets if they actually provided more information, such as like the day and the actual like climate, weather, temperature outside, if they added it to the widget. But nonetheless, if you guys want to actually access the app and don't always have to go in through your edge panel or through a widget, you click up here to settings. Okay, this is all, I've done this before. Can you calm down? All right, so you come to settings, you hit settings, you come down here and you say add weather icon. When you do that, it'll get added to the app screen, and now you have the weather app right then and there. So it's already built into the phone. You ain't got to worry about re-downloading anything. Of course, if you tap weather, it'll let you know whether or not the app is updated to its supreme. But that's what you can do to access the weather app. One thing that Samsung also included, but not to as large of an extent as the Galaxy Tab S6, is you can lock apps and RAM on your phone. So via, so let's see, if I swipe up, let's say I wanted to keep, I don't know, my settings, and I would tap the settings icon, and then I could, whoa, where is it at? All right, so I was blind. It was literally right in my face. So if I go ahead and press on the icon, it's literally that option right there. Keep open for quick launching. So upon clicking that, it'll lock the app. You can only lock one app. Then if you tap the lock button, it'll go away and unlock that app. So it's literally the keep app for quick launching. That's how you lock the app on the Galaxy Z Flip 5G and Z Flip. And one of the main features that the Galaxy Z Flip offers, because of its ability to fold, is flex mode. Now, one of the first places, of course, you can use flex mode is within the camera. So if you go into the camera, if you flex it, as you guys can see, the camera portion moves to the top, your viewfinder, and then all your buttons and controls and settings moves to the second half of the screen. And of course, you can record photo and video just like this. And then, now I don't know if it'll work sideways, it doesn't look like it, but nonetheless, you can record video and take pictures just like that. Now, alternatively, I wouldn't say alternatively, but how else you can use this is within Google Duo. So coming into Google Duo, as you guys can see there, Alright, and upon making a call in Google Duo, as you guys can see here, the screen gets bumped up again towards the top, and then your controls for Google Duo is here in the bottom. And that's how you can actually use flex mode for Google Duo. Bye-bye. How else can you use Google Duo? Sorry for my light there. You go into YouTube, and within YouTube, you can likewise use Google Duo simply by folding up. So upon watching Anthony Davis talk about this monstrous game they had, you fold up, again, it bumps the video to the top and your controls for everything else at the bottom. Let's not forget to hit that like button. And boom, there you go. Just like that, you can flex your phone and do whatever you want to. I guess you can still full screen in this mode as well. You can always back out. Okay, come on. You know, as you guys can see, it's very responsive. It moves really fast. And that's all you got to do. And that's flex mode right there. Now, flex mode will probably have a few other use cases, especially when you split screen apps. So if I was to, you know, if I wanted to split screen between my gallery and keep notes, if I, you know, it definitely helps you kind of manage split screening a lot better when doing it like this as well. You can split screen apps, and in flex mode, it will help divide those even more so. So you no doubt know where one app is and where the other isn't, and your adjuster falls right in that crease. So that's flex mode. Flex mode is pretty cool. I use it from time to time, especially when I don't feel like watching or when I don't feel like folding my phone all the way. If I don't feel like flipping it closed, I'll prop it up, especially when I'm watching YouTube videos. But nonetheless, it's a very cool feature. Hopefully other apps will take on, you know, purposes for it. I'm sure Samsung has optimized other apps. If we want, we can try and look up another Samsung app, like, let's say, maybe the gallery. The gallery might do it too. Maybe if we go into a picture. Yes, so the gallery likewise has been optimized for flex mode. So most likely your Samsung apps have been optimized for flex mode on the Galaxy Z Flip. And upon flipping things closed here, thank you, you're good to go. One of the features that they also provided is if you know, shut the screen down and then you turn the screen back on and you hold the screen. If you have a live wallpaper or an animation going for your lock screen, it will play it just like this. So like, especially if you have like maybe the Z Flip's native kind of live wallpaper-ish wallpaper live on here, if you hold the screen before swiping, it'll play out that animation. Now, one of the unique retro features that you have with the Z Flip as well is being able to answer and end calls by opening and flipping the phone. So in settings, in the phone settings, you go to settings, and then you go to settings. And down here, answering and ending calls, right here you can have open phone to answer, close phone to end. So the only thing I can say that you should be mindful of there is if you have a Bluetooth device and or you're playing around on your phone and you just happen to close the phone, it will end the call. So be careful, you know, be mindful of that. But nonetheless, it's a great feature to have it open and then close it. So if you hold your phone to your head often, opening and closing it probably will do you just fine. But if you use a Bluetooth feature a lot, you may not use this feature as often. But I thought that was a cool callback right there for flip phones. Because Samsung built the fingerprint sensor into the power button on the side, you can actually have your fingerprint sensor to utilize bringing down your settings as well. So how do you do that? Settings, go to settings, and then you go to motions and gestures, which is in advanced features. Come down here to motions and gestures. Right down here you got fingerprint sensor gestures, and if you click on it, you can have it swipe up or down on the fingerprint sensor to open or close notification panel. And if you go into Samsung Pay, you can also use it to open Samsung Pay by swiping up on the fingerprint sensor when your notification panel isn't, of course, down. So that's pretty interesting as well. And those are pretty much the exclusive features that you'll get for the flip phone, because One UI 2.5 otherwise is the same across the board. And that's what I like about all of this, is that these features work very well hand in hand on all the phones. You don't have no issues. I think my one little issue is just, I'll probably talk about it a little more in, one of my impressions videos of the Z Flip 5G is like the polymer / screen protector that's laid on top of the screen. It's not as easy or as fun to clean, so it definitely seems like it keeps fingerprints a lot easier. But that's like my only gripe in terms of like the inside part. But those are the features for the Z Flip and the Z Flip 5G. Let me know down in the comments below if you have experienced or found any other features that I did not mention, or what are your favorite features, if you even care about this phone. Are you getting this phone? Let me know down in the comments below. But if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that way YouTube informs you when I drop videos. Yes, YouTube won't let you know a thing unless you hit that notification bell, so go ahead and do that right there. But you are Versatile signing out, and until the next video, wait for